Hi everyone, my name is Thalia and I'll be talking about Kuroko no Basket episode 5 of season 3. And oh my god, Akashi, like he's a big threat to like everyone with his special eye. I mean, we got to see in this episode what he can do exactly with it, and he can just predict what moves the other players will do. So he knows about the future, and it's very interesting because it made me think about the whole Shogo game that Midorima played with him, and that is also the reason why he's always saying like, I'm just gonna win, like I always win, I never lose. And that is just because he can kind of see the future and see what moves the other players are gonna do. So that was the same thing with that game of Shogo that they played after Midorima explained him the rules. So yeah, that was very interesting, and just his eyes are very creepy, and it's very intense when you just see him play, and when you see that whole thing where they zoom in the eye and then you kind of see like weird fragments and all that of what the players are going to do. And I think they animated that very well, and it's fun to see. It's really beautiful as well. And this episode overall had such a good soundtrack. Like the background music was amazing. It really stood out, and it really made this episode more intense than all the other episodes that we've seen so far from this season. I'm not gonna say from the other seasons because I can't really remember if there were other episodes where the music really stood out that much, but this was actually the first time that I actually was like, whoa, the music is pretty epic. I'm really liking this. It was really good, and it really fit the episode as well. So yeah, very intense match. It's not even done yet. So to be honest, I thought this match would have been done in this episode, because in the beginning of the episodes they are still kind of warming up, but in the second half Akashi just went for it and he used his eye and he was unbeatable. Like everyone was in shock what he was doing, and they couldn't tell like what exactly was going on. And then we had Murasaka, I can never say his name, Murasakibara. That's it. We had him kind of like commenting on the whole game, which was pretty funny. He was just eating all of his stuff that he had there, all of his candy and crisps and all that, just eating and kind of explaining like, yeah, his eye can do that and that and that. It was pretty funny. I really like that they just put him there to kind of like explain it more to us, and it was entertaining, of course. So enjoyed that as well. But yeah, I'm really wondering what's going to happen with the next episode, because it seems like Midorima isn't going to give up at all. Especially at the end of the episode, we saw that his friend, you know, he kind of gave him like a push, like you shouldn't give up, like we still have time to make up for it and we can just go for it. And it was, I don't know, it really hurt me to see Midorima like kind of struggle, like the look in his eyes and just not knowing like what to do, because he's like, if I do this move, he knows I'm gonna do it anyway, so what's the point? But they didn't give up, and that's really good, and that makes me want to watch the next episode even more, because they're such a strong team. I really like Shutoku. I just like the vibe within as well, like how they interact with each other, because we also had some like backstory in this episode about Shutoku, which was, you know, kind of heartwarming and funny as well. I just really like Takao and Midorima, their friendship is just so lovely, and I can imagine a lot of people shipping them together. I mean, why not? They're kind of cute together, so yeah, but I really just like their friendship and how they are communicating with each other. And that goes for the other guy from his team as well, who, like with the blonde hair. I can't really forgot his name, but you know who I mean, like the guy that they thought was scary when he was practicing all night long and all that. So yeah, those three, like it's fun to see those together. So yeah, next episode, it's gonna be intense. And by the looks like how it is going now, I really cannot predict like who is going to win, because last time I was also like, yeah, Kissy is gonna lose, and now I'm like, I really don't know who is going to win, because I know Midorima seems a bit less strong than Akashi, his team, but you know, miracles can still happen. I mean, it's Kuroko no Basket, so we don't know for sure unless you read the manga, of course, but I didn't, so it's very exciting and I just can't wait. It really hurts to wait every week, but yeah, I guess that's how it goes. So yeah, kind of have to struggle for that, but I just can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be very exciting. It's just so much fun to see Akashi playing for the first time and actually like using his eye and all that. It's just very entertaining, and I don't know, like I said, he was very scary in this episode, especially also when he saw Kagami. He's like, he to everyone he's like saying like lower yourself down, so everyone, it seems like everyone is like kneeling for him or like bowing down for him, but it's just like some kind of technique with like ankle break, I think it is called, which was also very interesting. I liked how they explained that, how the ankle break technique works and all that, because it just seemed like whenever Akashi was going to score that everyone was just bowing for him, and that was pretty badass. I mean, I was like, whoa, look at this little guy, and people just like bowing for him. Yeah, that's pretty badass. But yeah, then we had the explanation, because otherwise I would have been like, that cannot be just the eye. I mean, that's impossible. So yeah, we had that explanation. But yeah, the whole thing with Kagami and him, I was like, whoa, because Kagami wasn't even playing and he was even like kind of bowing, but Akashi did like touch his shoulder and kind of like pushed him down, but he didn't use that much weight to like push him down, so it's I don't know. Also, another thing that I wanted to mention about Akashi is how badass was that elbow pass. I was really wondering, like, is this even legal in basketball? But then someone actually sent me a link to where it happens in real life basketball, and I was like, wow, I'm impressed. I got a lot more respect for basketball because of that, actually, and I just didn't know this was a real thing. So yeah, I was kind of surprised by that, and that was pretty cool. For Akashi, it kind of seemed that they were surprised as well that Midorima didn't give up in his team, so that's a good thing. So yeah, we'll just have to see for the next episode, but I'm very excited. I bet the other people are as well. The third season has been going so well so far, so it's just very intense and exciting like all the other seasons were as well. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments about this episode, and I will be back next week with another review of Kuroko no Basket. Bye!